Hi Pisces, and welcome to your shadow reading. Okay, now I apologize for being so late. So I'm not gonna waste any time here. I'm just gonna get into your reading. What does Pisces need to be aware of? What does Pisces need to be aware of? Come on, Pisces. Come on. Let me just see. I do not like to see it beforehand, so like this one. Wait, main or side? Main or side? Side message. Where? And this one's, yeah, don't need that. Okay. Like I said, I don't like to see before I place them. Okay, not it. Subconscious. Wait, main or side? Side. Subconscious. Not necessary. Don't need it. Wait. Okay. So let's see what we have for you, Pisces. Bride in a cage. Fated to suffer. Pre-chance to dream. Guilt of regret. Parasite. And forgetting oneself. Even though it was a few days ago, so it's like a mix between Cancer and Scorpio. Oh wait, no. Yeah, actually, yeah. Overall, I feel like a mix between Cancer and Scorpio because something's not quite right here, but you're exactly where you need to be, which is the overall sense I'm getting from this. For your conscious actions, the behaviors that you're aware of, you have Bride in a Cage. I'm hearing if I wear the right dress, if I have the right makeup, if from everything I need to be kind of like there's a standard to what you need to say, how you portray yourself, how you behave. You can't necessarily say what you truly think because it doesn't fit the status quo or the script that you've been assigned. From the outside perspective, from the outsider's perspective, things are as good as they're ever going to be. Sure, there's some flaws and some cracks. No relationship is perfect, not even with yourself. But you're the ideal standard of what everybody should aspire to. But again, it's coming off as though you're reading from your script, practicing lines that you have to say. If someone tells you that your life is great, you must agree. If you have the best husband, wife, fiance, partner, if you have the greatest career, desirable finances, it's like, yeah, I couldn't ask for anything more, but at the same time, it's not as glamorous, you're not as happy as people seem to think you are, but you still behave in a way that holds up the image of, yes, I'm happy, I'm satisfied, I have everything I could possibly want. Now, with your conscious thoughts and influences, you have fated to suffer and prescience to dream. With fated to suffer, you take the good with the bad. Sure, it's killing me slowly, but I have what people could only dream of. I have what people could only dream of. And all I have to do is make this tiny little sacrifice. That can be either chipping away at your time, your energy, mental emotional stability, your sense of security, level of comfort. In some way, shape, or form, you are making a trade-off. You're sacrificing something for the ideal. Even though it's not ideal to you, it's more than what anybody else will ever receive in this lifetime. Somewhat motivating you to stay in the situation you currently find yourself in, even though you're not entirely happy. You just seem that way. And with pre-chance to dream, yeah, you're accepting of this beautiful nightmare. It has its good moments, it has its bads. Their unfulfilling characters sometimes signs and signals that let you know that you're dreaming. Some days the dream turns into a nightmare you just want to wake up from, as you pray, this is not my life. But once that's set aside, you return to dreaming peacefully, not happy, not sad, not scared, just going along with the flow, wherever this life may lead you. Yeah, you're not happy, you're not sad, you're just content. I don't know if you're surprised that, what was the one? Because there's one card, I forget the name of it, and I'm surprised it didn't show up. I believe it was called Naked Among the Stars. And honestly, considering what I'm getting for you so far, I'm surprised that didn't show up. Because it wouldn't make sense with you being in spotlight, people watching you, amazed by you, taken aback by how brightly you shine, or on the other side, you being in the spotlight and performing accordingly, but for that not to show up, don't know. The question is, do you really... Yeah, I don't think you enjoy the life you're living. Not even content with it. Let me see. Oh, for your subconscious thoughts and influences, you have guilt and regret. And the first thing I heard when I picked up the card is I should have taken another path. I should have never went down this road. So there could have been a time where you did have options. You may have chosen what's considered the safer choice. For others of you, you may have chosen something that seemed reckless. I'm hearing reckless, obscene, it's never gonna work. You'll never make it happen. Lo and behold, you did. But now it's like something you can't back out of. It's something you have to keep up with, something that you have to maintain. For those of you who resonate with that, you may have alienated some of your family and friends if they didn't agree with your choice or decision. If you earned a certain level of reputation. But either which way, you regret the decision that you made. Whether you chose a safe road or one that was considered reckless, it's not a path that's right for you. You're not necessarily looking to find a way out, at least not subconsciously, but it does cause the feeling of sadness. And then we have parasite. Someone's only with you for your benefits. Again, this is your subconscious thoughts and influences, so this one you may not even be aware of. I see how guilt and regret could be influencing your conscious mind on some level. You maybe even have sad thoughts drifting in, or regret drifting in your conscious mind based on what came up. But for parasite, it could be an influence that you're completely unaware of, but still has an effect on your behavior. You have the feeling that someone's only with you for the benefits. If you weren't this lucky, if you wasn't this knowledgeable, if you wasn't such a success, they wouldn't give you the time of day. I'm hearing you're not the prettiest, not the smartest, not the strongest. There are plenty of other options that could have matched with. What drew you to my table is that I had more to offer than them. It was more of a risk turning me down because I had something substantial that I'm bringing to the table that'll grow as long as the relationship lasts. You lose out on everything by turning me away and rejecting me. If I don't hold up to beauty standards, if I'm not your ideal match. So on a subconscious level, you may feel like your partner in your life, this could even be one of your friends, that they're only around you not because they truly value you or even see you. It's because there was a lot to lose if they didn't give you the time of day, if they didn't give you attention, if they didn't make their moves to try to get with you before you have everything you have now. Because the way the energy is coming off when they first met you, you did have potential. You already did have some level of success. And the way you're viewing it, they had more to lose if they didn't pursue you and pursued one of their other options instead of you. Because if you would have made it and made it bigger, they would have been left looking foolish. And again, this is all in your subconscious mind. I'm also hearing they're training you try. So yeah, you think that somebody's only around you for the money, they're only around you for the benefits, the perks of dating you or marrying you, but they have nothing else to they may not have anything else to offer of their own or contribute. And lastly, you have forgetting oneself. I'm hearing you've lost your way. You forgot who you are on the inside, what it is you stand for, what it is you truly believe. You lost all sense of what makes you happy. So again, this is your subconscious thoughts and influences. So again, with this one too, you might not even be See, sometimes your subconscious thoughts can drift into your conscious mind, especially if your subconscious thoughts are somewhat of alignment with your conscious mind. But for this one, the energy of this is that you don't know who you are. You don't know what makes you happy. You don't know the simple pleasures that could even put a smile on your face. You're wearing a costume that everyone wants to see. And it's coming across a little bit like you're bargaining with yourself. If I do this, then I'll be happy. If I say this, then I'll be happy. If I'm able to obtain this, if I'm able to carve out a little section of my day for X, Y, or Z, then I'll find some semblance of joy. It's like you're putting a price tag on your own happiness because you're so because in some ways you're desperate to find it. Because from what I'm seeing so far, nothing you do really makes you happy. What you have, what you may have gained success in, a reputation in, it does not make you happy. It's more of you're doing it because it's expected. You're doing it because it gives you what other people would view as the dream life, an ideal life, even though it's not your dream life. I'm hearing you're just simply good at it. So whatever it is you do, you can be very skilled at it. But it's not the light of your life. It's not. That was me. Let's see what Spirit has to say. What does Spirit have to say to Pisces? Okay, anything else? Anything else for Pisces? Okay. Because I don't like to look at the cards or see the cards before they come out. Oh, when they come out. Alright, let's see. Not this card. Try again. Wait, where? Main or side? Main. Okay. Not it. Take this one. Is it main or side? Side. Not doing side messages until the beginning of August. So next week. Take this one. Wait. Where do you want it? Wait, main or side? Side. No. That's it. Don't need it. All done? Yeah, don't need the rest of these. So let's see what we have for you, Pisces. Huh. The King of Fire has been real popular lately, so it's been the 8 of Fire. So you have the 9 of Earth overlaying the burden cage, fated to suffer, and pre-chance to dream. I'm hearing Spirit will guide you to a more sustainable lifestyle. You're not happy and it shows. You know it, they know it. Your spirit guides know it. But we all put on a mask and in the words of Spirit? But we all put on a mask and pretend that you're happy. See, Pisces, please don't come for the messenger. We all put on a mask and pretend that you're happy. Smile on your face, but behind closed doors take satisfaction that your life is not all that it's cracked up to be. Hopes to ease the flames of the jealous and envy. So even if people around you are claiming to be happy for you or think you have the ideal life, they know you're not satisfied. They know you have a weak foundation, and some of them, if not all of them, do take satisfaction and pleasure in that, in the sense of you have it, but you can't make it work. So it's not so much as you're better than them, more successful. You're just better at hiding your inadequacies. Okay, you know what? Let's not focus on the people that are hating on you, Pisces. Can I get back to Pisces, please? I'm hearing you're worthy of such grace. Admired, respected. Take satisfaction in the work you do. Not everyone can be at your level. recognize that there is some worth to what it is you do, what you bring to the table, what you offer to those around you, and why they see you as the ideal woman or man, one that should be followed and emulated. So it's not so much saying that, actually, yeah, in a sense, yeah, it's coming across as you have a weak foundation. The way you're viewing things can be interpreted as your foundation. You see all the things that are wrong, where you're not happy, where you're dissatisfied, but you fail to see all the things that are right, that of why you're being admired, why you're being respected. Not everyone can do what you do, and although you see value in it, you may not be seeing the bigger picture. So it's not that Spirit is saying be satisfied with what you have, more of be more conscious and aware of your skill set and understand why people view you in a different light than you put yourself in. Because there's truth in the fact that yes, there's bad that comes with good, but how much of the good are you actually seeing? Wait. Okay, Spirit's saying it'll make sense with the next card. Because I was seeing something, but I didn't know how to put it into words. Fated to suffer, gilded regret, and parasite is overlain by King of Fire. What's your next move? Don't get caught up in the past. As a king, now a King of Fire doesn't matter what your gender are, you can be male or female, but the representation of this card still stands regardless of your gender. Don't get caught up in the past. Mistakes are meant to be made. That's how we learn, grow, and evolve from them. Pay attention to the past, but do not get stuck in it. Use it as motivation, fuel for the fire, to pave the way for a stronger future and a brand new beginning. Usually the King of Fire doesn't speak to a beginning, but it's more coming off as you lead, I follow. You're stepping into a leadership position, but in your own life. You're taking command, you're taking charge instead of letting others dictate your next move, how you perceive yourself, the job that you're doing, the career, your social status, instead of letting others dictate that, you're deciding for yourself. Here, once you know the power you have in the social influence, your next move becomes clear. Stop settling for less. For lack of better words, because Spirit is saying it. You're a king, dang it, start acting like it. You're the boss, you're the ruler of everything. You're the one with the real financial power. Why are you letting somebody else take control and make it seem like they're settling when really you settled for less? You may already be thinking of correcting that mistake and finding your true pair. Yeah, Spirit got a little bit bold on that one. Oh, wait, one last message before I move on, because they didn't want me to jump real quick. Both King of Fire speaks more so for fated to suffer with this last part. Just because you're in an unfavorable position doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. Have fun with what you do. You have the access and resources to keep yourself entertained. If you have a way, if you have the money, if you have the resources, if you have the time, Spirit is saying that there's fun to be had. Whether it's figuring out what it is you love again, what it is you like, where you like to go. Just finding ways to enjoy life. Whether it be something as simple as sitting down and reading a dang book in the quiet of your own home. Anyway, you have 8 of Fire, 2 of Air, overlaying chance to dream, parasite, and forgetting oneself. I'm hearing it's time to raise a glass and commune with Spirit. You have a decision to be made and a journey to take. You're moving on to your next destination. Although it may bring you to places unfamiliar, you have to decide whether to stay stuck in the same position you've always found yourself in, or journey to something new. Regardless of the path you choose, Spirit will always be there to guide and protect you. When you're unable to walk and move your feet in the next direction, Spirit will carry you along the way, showing you the signs of where you need to go. If Spirit is moving at a faster pace, rest assured, you'll always see the signs of the places Spirit has been and is waiting for you to catch up. So apparently, you may have some self-exploring to do. Even if you decide to stay where you're currently at in the situation you find yourself in, whether it be with family, your love life, work, you may not be staying in it for long. Because like Spirit said, they will leave the signs for you. There will be certain things you notice around you, whether it be synchronicities you notice, patterns that keep on repeating, when you want to do something and things aren't going right. It's like every time you want to go somewhere, there's always something that comes up that stops you from going. Or if there's someone you want to speak to, there's always something that comes up that stops you from calling them, that stops you with connecting with them, that stops you from meeting up with that person. There's always going to be signs that Spirit is at play, guiding you in a different direction. And you're going to pick up on the fact that Spirit is guiding you a specific way, even if you choose not to make any changes. You're still going to see the signs, and again, you'll still have that choice once you realize whether you're still going to remain in the same space or move in a new direction. Now, on the other side, if you have already decided to explore again what you like, what you don't like, where you want to go, who you want to be with, who you want to hang out with, what's the best time of day for you, you and your spirit guides are walking side by side on this journey together. And even still, they will still be directing you, they will still be guiding you, they will still present you with options of the direction you can move into where you want to go, new places you want to meet at, new relationships you want to build, whether it be starting over with whether it be starting over with former love, former friends, or just creating new connections altogether. But every step of the way, you do have the choice. Do I want to remain where I'm at? Or do I want to follow with spirit and my spirit guides? And I'm hearing you're the one who gets to set the pace. Let's see real quick. What advice do we have for Pisces? What advice does Spirit have for Pisces? Okay. One moment. Because I got a full view of all these 10 cards. Nope. One time. Let's see. What's the advice? Not a... Can we take this? You want key? Main? Okay. Not a... Side message. Keep this. The theme's more of... They're both advice, but with desperation, it feels more like a warning than advice. But you also have empowerment here. Time to see the strength and beauty in your own power. Instead of simply taking the bad with the good, look at the power you truly wield. You made a name for yourself. Social status, reputation. You're good at... You have this fame and recognition because you've earned it, you deserve it, you worked hard for it. Stand in the beauty that is your power. So, again, if this is career-wise, you made a name for yourself because you're good, you're skilled at what it is you do. For some of you, Pisces, you put the people around you to shame. You're creative, intuitive. I'm hearing you have good instincts. Some of you may be gifted with a silver tongue, like you can talk. If you're involved with anything legal, like if you're a lawyer, paralegal, hearing you can talk your way to a convincing argument. Even if you don't have all the proof, you have this way of speaking that invokes trust in others. So yeah, instead of seeing that you take the bad with the good, it's time to open your eyes to see all the good there is to what you do, how you do it, and how you're someone who can't be beat. Even if you're an entrepreneur, you do things in a way other people can't. Doesn't matter if everybody's doing the same thing you're doing. here you're on a whole new level. Now, for some of you, it may not only apply to work, so this reading applies to your social status when it comes to friends or family. And for y'all, if that's the case, you may get away with a lot of shit. Like the things you say, yeah, you're the only one who can get away with that. The things you do, you have a certain level of confidence. You have a certain air about you. You command respect. Doesn't matter if you're quiet and soft-spoken, or loud and boisterous. You have an air of confidence. You just have a way about you that lets people know the power you wield without you ever having to say a word or do anything. That you're someone to watch out for. That you're someone who they have to pick and choose their words with carefully. And it's funny because the only one who's not aware of the power you wield over others and the respect you can't command, you're the only one who's not aware of that. And Spirit said, which is why Spirit gave you the advice of empowerment. It's time to stand in your own power and be aware of everything you're capable of. And as far as desperation, you're desperate to prove yourself as an independent woman or an independent man. You're desperate to be seen and heard. Oh, so now I get it. You want to be seen and heard for who you truly are, what it is you truly think, instead of putting on front like, yeah, I live the picture perfect life. I have the ideal life, and you're following a script that everyone expects you to ascribe to because you have a life that everybody else wants. Don't start speaking your true thoughts and opinions out of desperation because you want your real voice to be heard. You don't have to fight to be heard. You don't have to fight for people to see the change. And you may only feel the need to fight is because you don't know the power that you naturally have. Because of your own capabilities. You don't have to behave in a way that you think will earn you respect and admiration, or even the slightest attention. Just be your natural self, speak from the heart. Be calm and upfront. People will hear you for what you have to say, regardless of how you think it should be presented. So yeah, if you're used to following certain patterns, saying certain things because you feel like it's expected, and then all of a sudden change, and now you're being more loud, more talkative to get your opinion across, which is different than how it used to be. Spirit is saying you don't have to do that. Not to mention, people already know that you have a different opinion than what you're really saying, or you feel differently than what you're really saying. You know it, they know it, it's just not talked about. Anyway, Pisces, this is the reading that I have for you. I do hope you enjoyed and gained some insight from the reading. That being said, I shall see you in the next one. Bye, Pisces.